If you have had a true stalker, you know the feeling of endless fear and severe anxiety from this. In this video, we will discuss two stories where women experienced these emotions and many more. Story 1. My name is Jessica, and the nightmare began with a chance encounter at a neighborhood barbecue. It was a sunny afternoon, and I was enjoying catching up with friends when I noticed him, James. He was introduced to me as a friend of a friend, someone new to the area with a friendly smile and easy charm. We exchanged pleasantries and chatted briefly about our shared interests. He seemed normal enough at first, just another face in the crowd. Little did I know that our casual introduction would spiral into a chilling series of events. Over the following weeks, I started noticing James at places I frequented, the grocery store, the gym, even near my apartment building. At first, I brushed it off as coincidence, but his presence became increasingly persistent and unsettling. He would always find a way to strike up a conversation, lingering longer than necessary, his eyes following my every move. One evening, as I returned home from work, I sensed someone behind me. Turning quickly, I caught a glimpse of James disappearing around the corner. My heart raced with unease, but I tried to convince myself it was just my imagination playing tricks. Days turned into weeks, and James's behavior grew bolder. He started showing up at my doorstep, uninvited and unwelcome. One night, I heard noises outside my apartment. Peeking through the peephole, I saw him lurking in the hallway. Fear clenched my chest as I hurriedly locked the door and called the police. By the time they arrived, he was gone. The breaking point came one terrifying evening. I had just finished dinner and was about to settle in for the night when I heard a window shatter. Heart pounding, I raced to the bathroom and locked the door just as James forced his way inside. His footsteps echoed through the apartment, searching for me. Thankfully, my neighbors heard the commotion and called out, banging on the walls and shouting. Startled, James fled the scene before he could reach me. The police arrived minutes later, but he was long gone. In the aftermath of that harrowing night, I took every precaution imaginable. I installed security cameras, changed my locks, and reached out to friends and family for support. The sense of safety I once took for granted had been shattered, replaced by a constant fear of his return. When the police finally apprehended James, they uncovered a disturbing trail of evidence: photographs of me taken without my knowledge, notes detailing my daily routines, and even plans for future encounters. It was clear that his obsession with me had crossed into dangerous territory long before that night. As I began to heal from the trauma, I found strength in sharing my story with others. It was a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the devastating consequences of unchecked obsession. James's name, once a fleeting acquaintance, now serves as a chilling reminder of how quickly our lives can be upended by someone else's fixation. Story 2. My name is Sarah, and my life took a sharp turn when I first noticed him, Mark. He seemed harmless enough at first, just a casual acquaintance from a mutual friend's party. We exchanged pleasantries and moved on with our evening. But soon, his presence became unnervingly constant, appearing wherever I went. It started with random sightings at the local coffee shop where I grabbed my morning coffee. Mark would be there, always sitting in a corner, watching me with an intensity that sent chills down my spine. I brushed it off initially, thinking it was just a coincidence. But then I saw him at the gym during my workouts, at the grocery store when I ran errands, and even outside my office building during lunch breaks. I tried confronting him once, asking why he seemed to be everywhere I went. His response was unsettlingly calm, brushing off my concerns with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. From then on, his behavior became more invasive. He started leaving notes on my car, messages that ranged from compliments to disturbing declarations of affection. The final straw came one evening when I returned home to find a bouquet of flowers on my doorstep, along with a note professing his love. Fear gripped me as I realized how much he knew about my daily routines and whereabouts. I knew I had to take drastic measures to escape his relentless pursuit. With the support of friends and family, I moved to a new apartment across town. I changed my phone number and installed security cameras to ensure my safety. For a while, it seemed like I had finally escaped his grasp. But Mark was persistent. He managed to track down my new address and resumed his campaign of unwanted attention. I lived in constant fear, always looking over my shoulder, wondering when he would appear next. After months of anxiety and sleepless nights, I decided to involve the police. With the evidence I had gathered, the notes, the flowers, and witness testimonies from friends who had seen Mark's behavior, they were able to issue a restraining order against him. It was a small victory in my battle for peace of mind. As I slowly rebuilt my life, I became an advocate for victims of stalking, sharing my story to raise awareness about the dangers of obsession and the importance of taking threats seriously. I found strength in knowing I had taken back control of my life, but the scars of Mark's relentless pursuit would always serve as a reminder of the fragility of safety and the resilience of the human spirit. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe. We really appreciate your support. We hope to see you in the next one.